We are here to talk with Valerie, and we're going to talk about Opportunity Cafe and Coffee here in Excelsior Springs, Missouri, which is a nonprofit organization that's connected to Meet the Need. If you are part of the community, you're probably familiar with Opportunity Cafe, but if not, it's a little hidden gem here in Excelsior Springs and one of our favorite places to go. So why don't you tell us about that first, and then we'll talk about the rest.
Okay, great. So Opportunity Cafe and Coffee is a program of Meet the Need. And the program is to help people do job training. There's multiple reasons why people would need help if they've maybe gotten out of prison, made some bad choices, and they have a felony. We hire felons and we help get them on the right path. So if they're willing to work, we're willing to work with them, not harder than them, but with them, and then help them just catapult back into life and be productive. So we know that Opportunity Cafe and Coffee isn't where they're going to stay for the rest of their life.
Sure.
They're just passing through, and we're helping them get a hand up and move on with their life. And so we've helped numerous people, and we're also Job Corps is,
yes,
they come in and do their training. Can't wait till they come back. They were shut down for a while. So
yeah,
we've had one come in since COVID, and they've graduated, and now we're waiting for a new student to come in from Job Corps. And then we also partner with St. Mary's Home for Pregnant Women.
Oh, wow.
And so they come in during their pregnancy, and we're a job training program for them, and they have a place to work while they're living at St. Mary's.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's been, we've had multiple people come in that, there was a girl that came in, and she had just gotten out of jail, and she was doing amazing, wanted to better her life. She came with an ankle bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
She'd have to leave the kitchen and go charge. She was awesome. And we just support and love and mentor, and if they want prayer, we're there for prayer. And so it's not just a job, but I think they kind of start feeling like family.
Yeah,
it's a family environment. I think the customers who Annette, our manager, she calls them the guests. So I think they feel it too.
So as far as being a customer coming into the store, what all does the cafe offer?
So we have sandwiches and paninis and salads, and it was designed so that everything could kind of flip. So like the turkey club sandwich can also be the turkey club salad. We use the same ingredients. And then we have coffee. We do cinnamon rolls. I think we're kind of known for probably the carrot cake more than anything. Yes. Like everybody comes in for the carrot cake.
Love the carrot cake.
Right. And then we have a new sandwich coming in August. You don't even know that yet.
Oh.
It's awesome. So the girls came over the other day, and they're like, Valerie, you got to taste this. We got to put this on the menu. And so they had made me a sample, and I'm like, oh, that's definitely going to be the special for August. But anyway.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah. So and we also have soup.
Yes, soup. That's too, right. So,
So soup, salad, panini, sandwiches.
And you do breakfast desserts in the morning.
Yes. Yeah. We have amazing
breakfast. Very good.
I think that's a favorite around here, especially the stuffed French toast. Yes. Cream cheese stuffed French toast. And it's all made in-house. All the dressings are in-house.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Great recipes. Yeah.
This cafe helps support Meet the Need, correct?
Actually, Meet the Need helps support the cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So talk about a little bit on the Meet the Need side. Because it's connected right next door. It's right there. It's open. It has longer hours there.
So Meet the Need is the original, what was originally started. I believe, so I've been the director for 3 years. I believe Meet the Need's been around, I should know this. I think it's been 18 years now.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. And then I think in 2010, they even had a fire. And they were serving people out of a trailer. But what originated was like the food pantry and helping people with clothes. And shoes. And it just has escalated from there. But so we have an assistance center, the thrift store, and then Opportunity Cafe and Coffee all in one building. And on the far left, the assistance center also has the food pantry. and that's where we're at right now. And we also have we set up for a big back to school in the offices, so
Yeah.
that's getting ready to happen. Kids are going back to school, and people shop. Matter of fact, the former director is still shopping for Meet the Need.
That does not surprise me.
She shops all the time, and then her best friend Dana,
Aw.
she goes and visits Chris, and then they
Aw.
come back with, Dana will come back with truckloads of clothing and stuff that
wow.
she's constantly buying all year round. So it's all brand new for back to
Nice.
school. So the kids go back to school in very nice clothing. And then they buy tennis shoes. So kids get a new pair of tennis shoes, and they
Oh, wow.
don't buy cheap, it's name brand tennis shoes, so that if the kids that are needing a little assistance can go back and look
Yeah.
like everybody else.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and so we set up that store, and then August, we have the dates, but coming soon
Yeah.
is the back to school, and parents will come in with their kids, and they'll get a couple outfits to get the year started, some new tennis shoes, and there's other things that they might need that we have. And then we do the Christmas store,
Oh,
and the
wow.
Christmas store in the beginning of December, the parents come in. The kids aren't allowed to come with them. So the parents come in, and it's all brand new stuff. And this is all set
Oh,
up for
wow.
them to shop for their kids. And
Hmm.
then their kids wake up to, new presents.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's
so,
awesome.
our motto is to help the working poor in time of crisis. So that's what we're trying to,
Yeah.
they're trying to make ends meet, but it's just not, they're just not being able to afford any
Right.
extra. So we're trying to help them. And then the thrift store is actually what supports everything,
Yeah.
because that's all, besides the utilities, donated.
Yeah. Right.
So the thrift store has been kind of a lifesaver through COVID and everything.
Yeah.
The thrift store helped us stay afloat. And, we get donations every Wednesday and the second, fourth Saturday for the thrift store. It's ran by a ton of volunteers.
Yeah.
I think that we've counted 50 to 60 volunteers.
Wow.
And they really take ownership of their areas. And somebody told me yesterday, this is the nicest thrift store they've ever been to.
Aw.
It's always clean. It
Yeah.
smells really good. And that's under the leadership of Cheryl Sosnowski. She's our thrift store manager.
Wow.
And then we have the food pantry over here under the
Mhm.
leadership now of Arcelia. Pat Modine ran
yes.
the food pantry for
Yes.
13 years. She's retired, although
Okay.
she still shops on Monday and Tuesday, and her and her husband do the community garden outside that the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
community pick out
The
of.
community garden.
Right.
Can't forget that
That's
too.
another thing.
Yes.
It's beautiful. But her and Tom do our community garden that the whole community are welcome to pick out of. And
That's
so
amazing.
she retired from the food pantry, and
Aw.
Arcelia stepped up, and she's our new food pantry director. So even though I'm the director, all I do is just tell people, that, this is the way it's supposed to go. And then you tell me what you need. So I just tell everybody what I'm actually doing is just serving the volunteers and
Yeah.
begging and doing anything they need so they don't leave, because they're so awesome. And everybody here,
I was
they
gonna say-
don't just work here. I think they take ownership and they
I was
love
gonna
it
say
here.
your volunteers stick around a long time, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
it here. I've learned so much from the volunteers.
Oh, wow.
They're amazing. The office manager here at the Assistance Center, Nella Joe,
Oh yes.
yeah.
Yes.
you've known her forever.
Yep.
She's been here since the beginning.
Yep.
And then the office staff is amazing. And then we have Joanna,
Yep.
who is one of your best friends,
One of my
right?
dearest friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's our bookkeeper. I say accountant. She says I'm a bookkeeper. She always corrects me. She's amazing. So I know Chris used to say she's surrounded by the best people in the world, and I know why she says that.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
That's amazing.
These people inspire me every day.
Aw.
Like, they do this for nothing, just
Yeah.
because they love the community.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. But yeah, it's a neat place, and that's what we're here for, is to serve the community and surrounding communities.
Yeah.
It's such a God thing that I'm
Yeah.
even here. I
Mhm.
mean, I literally, I've lived in this town for 25 years. I've led worship in Lawson Assembly and Kearney Assembly. So I've never went to
Yeah.
church in my town. And I was praying, God, send me somewhere to minister to my town. Like, my kids grew up here.
Right.
I
right.
love Excelsior. I want to do something here. So I heard that Opportunity Cafe and Coffee was opening, and I thought it was a soup kitchen. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to go volunteer. And so I pulled in a parking lot one day when I was coming back from work, and Chris and her chiropractor and her daughter were sitting in the chairs, and they were exhausted because they had been working. It wasn't even open yet. And I told her, I said, I just wanted to see what this place was. And she said something. I said, can I help? Or whatever. I think I asked if she was hiring or did any volunteers. And she said, I just lost my cook. Can you cook? And I was like, yeah, I can cook. And so I started working just a couple days a week as a cook.
Oh, wow.
Right when they opened, and then became the manager for 3 years.
Yeah.
Then she retires and moves to Tennessee, and I become the director. So it's just all, I'm still learning so much because it's a business, you know, it's a nonprofit, but like 3 businesses in one.
Yeah.
But what I was going to tell you earlier, she has set this place up so everything's orderly. Yeah. It is so efficient. Like, she's put people in place to help me. There's just so many people that she had set up, and then the volunteers, everybody's just set in place.
Wow.
I mean, we kind of got knocked down for COVID,
right?
And we lost a lot of awesome volunteers,
right?
And then, but God's just brought people in. It's just been, and Chris would always tell me when I get stressed, like, I don't know what we're gonna do. She's like, Val, I prayed, and God always brought somebody right when I needed them. They come walking through the door.
Aww.
And she said, I never stressed. I quit stressing about it. This is God's place, and He has met every single need.
Wow.
And that is so true.
Yeah.
I've watched that happen over and over and over. So right when I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Somebody comes in, and they, like, I had came into the cafe that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm just looking for something to do.
Send them right to
give back. And so every Wednesday I get to minister to our community in a capacity that I never, ever thought I would get to do. It's awesome.
Yeah. I wanted to give them an opportunity to be able to connect, whether, because, I mean, I'm sure you still accept volunteers if need be.
Oh my goodness, yes, always.
Please. And as far as being a customer at the cafe or shopping at Meet the Need, what are the best ways, where are you located, and then what ways can they follow you online, if there's a website or just like on Facebook or whatever?
Yeah. Okay. We're located at 1302 North Jesse James in Excelsior Springs, and you can find us under Meet the Need Inc. on Facebook, and then Opportunity is Opportunity Cafe and Coffee, and that's on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. And I think on Instagram it's Meet the Need Opportunity Cafe and Coffee.
And I have even, like, following the cafe, it's been really good for like any specials going on. Sometimes there's been little drawings or whatever, or change in the hours for weather purposes or whatever. So it's a great place to follow there for those kinds of things too, or new menu items. Get the heads up on those.
Right. And then we do have a website, Meet the Need, and that's also where you can, if you wanted to donate.
Yeah.
We do monetary donations. That's how we're ran. It's off monetary donations and the donations at the thrift store.
So there's lots of ways to connect, or you can just come on in. That's probably the best thing to do and support the business through the thrift shop, or you can shop and then go eat. So
make a date day. Right. Especially the fourth Saturday. They love it.
Yeah.
Everything's 50% off at the thrift store, not the cafe.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Right. And then we also, at the cafe, I didn't mention that the community has paid it forward, and we have Feed the Need coupons.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So somebody came up with that. It was actually the former fire chief.
Oh.
He came up with that idea and pitched it to Chris Peoples.
Oh.
And we put it out for the community, and the community was so excited to pay it forward. So we have they've been used, but we still have so many because the community has paid it forward so much.
Really?
That we have so many Feed the Need. So if you know somebody that just needs a meal, just to sit down and just rest and have a meal, definitely send them to us.
There's availability there.
Need,
Good.
And when somebody's passing through, we'll send them down there and just say, if you just want to sit down, collect yourself, get yourself some lunch, then it's on the community because they paid it forward.
Wow. But I love to see your passion about it.
Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to sit and do this with me and so they can learn more about it and hopefully spread the word more and get more people over here to shop and support.
Definitely.
Maybe even volunteer. So.
Definitely, we need volunteers. Always.
Or donate.
Yes.
Yeah. So
thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this week's video focused on this organization, Meet the Need and Opportunity Cafe, and the entire Meet the Needs organization and all the great stuff that they do for the community. If you didn't know about them before, I hope you'll go and visit them, shop in the thrift store, or go have lunch, or even make a day of it. And if you did know about them, and if you love the cafe, I would love to know what your favorite menu item is. Share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this community spotlight this week, make sure to like this video, and then don't forget to subscribe and click the notification, the little bell icon, so that you'll get notified as I put new videos out each week. Thanks again, and have a blessed day.